The stars of the Fast and the Furious, then and now. It's hard to believe that 20 years have passed since the franchise began. Whether you're a diehard Fast and Furious fan or you just really love Vin Diesel, there's no denying that the Fast and the Furious franchise has delivered quality action films for the past 2 decades. The success isn't just due to the stunts. The chemistry between the characters makes the series compelling. But there's an unexpected sense of heart that may be from the real-life bonds made over the years. But just how far have they come from their first Fast and Furious film? We're tracking down the original cast members and our favorites throughout the series for a look at the Fast and the Furious stars, then and now. If you are new here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos. 1. Vin Diesel. Then. We'd met Vin Diesel prior to the Fast and the Furious, but not quite like this. The action star perfectly carried the role of street racer Dominic Toretto. And the rest is history. Now, the Fast and Furious franchise has given us a lot. But most of all, it's given us Vin Diesel. Since starring in the action film 20 years ago, Diesel has revived his character 6 times. And has even announced Fast and Furious 10. 2. Michelle Rodriguez. Then. Michelle Rodriguez was a relatively unknown actress when she appeared as Letty Ortiz in First the Fast and the Furious. Here, the young actress is photographed attending the premiere of the film in 2001. Now, after her big break in the Fast and the Furious, Michelle Rodriguez starred in major films like Blue Crush and Resident Evil. However, the actress is still most well known for her work in the action films, and has continued to portray the love interest of Vin Diesel's character throughout the Fast and Furious franchise. 3. Paul Walker. Then. There aren't many characters more iconic than Brian O'Connor in Fast and Furious. And Paul Walker soon became just as close to icon status as he played the character throughout the first 7 films in the franchise. 2013. Shortly after the premiere of The Fast and the Furious 6, Paul Walker was tragically killed in a car accident. The actor, who was in the midst of filming Furious 7, posthumously appeared in the film. There's even a subtle nod at the end of F9 that the O'Connor character might return in future iterations. 4. Jordana Brewster. Then. Jordana Brewster has been a part of the franchise since the very first film. She soon became a fan favorite as Mia Toretto, the sister of Dominic Toretto and love interest of Brian O'Connor. Now, while the actress rose to fame through the action films, Jordana Brewster branched out to other genres. Appearing in the horror film The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning, she has continued to reprise her role as the beloved Mia and appears in the franchise's latest installment F9. 5. Rick Yoon. Then. You might remember Rick Yoon as Johnny Tran from the first Fast and Furious film. The actor portrayed the leader of a Vietnamese gang and Vin Diesel's hated rival. Now, while Yoon didn't make an appearance in any subsequent Fast and Furious films, the actor did continue landing action roles. He appeared in the James Bond film Die Another Day, as well as Ninja Assassin and Olympus Has Fallen. 6. Matt Schultz. Then. Matt Schultz starred as Vince, one of the founding crew members in the first Fast and Furious film. After not returning for any of the subsequent films, Schultz reprised his role in the 5th film, Fast 5. Now, just 1 year after his breakout role in The Fast and the Furious, Matt Schultz starred in The Transporter with them. He is also known for Blade and Blade 2. And yes, he still has those tattoos. 7. Ludacris. Then. It wasn't until the second Fast and Furious film that Ludacris graced us with his screen presence as Tej Parker, technical expert and former racer. Then, it wasn't until the 5th film that he became a firm member of the crew. But it was worth the wait. Now, the rapper/actor has now played Tej Parker in 6 of the Fast films. Ludacris continues to balance his music career with acting credits. 8. Eva Mendes. Then. Eva Mendes was relatively unknown when she starred as Monica Fuentes in Too Fast Too Furious in 2003. The actress portrayed an undercover U.S. Customs agent, who just so happened to fall in love with Brian O'Connor, Paul Walker. And yes, this was when the iconic stare and drive move was born. Now, after her role in the Fast and Furious film, Eva Mendes' career really took off. The actress is known for films like Hitch, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Between the Pines, and many more. 9. Tyrese Gibson. Then. While Tyrese Gibson was primarily known for his career as a singer, his appearance in the Fast and Furious franchise firmly established his acting chops. The actor joined the franchise in Too Fast Too Furious as Roman Pierce. Now, after his Fast and Furious debut, Tyrese Gibson became a long-standing character of the franchise. In between installments, Gibson starred in several other successful films, such as Transformers, Legion, and Annapolis. 10. Ja Rule. Then, who can forget about Ja Rule appearing in the first film of the Fast and Furious series? The rapper was only a minor character, but honestly, he made a big impact. Now, unfortunately, Ja Rule didn't reprise his role of Edwin in any of the long-standing series sequels. He continues to work as a rapper and performer, and was infamously bamboozled as an investor in the Fyre Festival. 11. Lucas Black. Then, Lucas Black began his journey with the Fast and Furious franchise during the third installment, Tokyo Drift. Portraying Sean Boswell, he quickly became an important character in the film. Now, after appearing in the third film, Lucas Black shifted his career to television with roles on American Gothic and later NCIS, New Orleans. However, Black is back as Sean Boswell for the franchise's ninth film, F9. 12. Sung Kang. Then, Sung Kang landed his first major role on the Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. Playing Han Lu, a Korean mechanic and street racer, Sung Kang quickly became a fan favorite. Now, Sung Kang appeared in 5 of the Fast and Furious sequels. Thanks to the fan-lead Twitter campaign #JusticeForHan, he's returning with gusto in the latest film, F9. 13. Charlize Theron. Then, yup, that is Charlize Theron in blonde dreadlocks as Cypher, a cyber terrorist who was introduced to the Fast and Furious crew in the 2017 film, The Fast and Furious. Now, Charlize Theron was already a mega movie star when she graced our screens in Fast and Furious. Most recently, she earned acclaim for her portrayal of Megyn Kelly in Bombshell, and is even returning as Cypher in the 2021 film, F9, The Fast Saga. 14. Natalie Emanuel. Then, Natalie Emanuel joined the cast of Fast and Furious as Ramsey, the crew's resident hacker, in 2015. Before that, she was on a little show called Game of Thrones. Now, Emanuel returned in 2017 as Ramsey in The Fate of the Furious. The actress then finished out her role as Missandei on Game of Thrones, and landed one of the starring roles in the TV adaptation of 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Don't worry, she's back for F9, The Fast Saga. 15. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Then, in 2011, the Fast and Furious franchise made the fantastic decision of including Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the series. The actor appeared as Agent Luke Hobbs for the first time in the Fast 5. Now, The Rock is, well, he's The Rock. His profile has only grown even more since his Fast and Furious role, becoming one of the most bankable stars in the world. Among his many successful movies was his own Fast and Furious sequel, 2019's Hobbs and Shaw. 16. Gal Gadot. Then, Gal Gadot's role as Giselle Yashar in Fast 5 was the Israeli actress's first American acting credit. While the actress went on to reprise her role in Fast and Furious 6, her character was killed off at the end of the film. Now, Gadot traded fast cars for the Marvel Universe when she took on the iconic role of Wonder Woman in 2017. However, she didn't leave her on-screen racing career behind completely. In 2018's Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Gadot voiced Shank, a tough racer that seemed right out of the Fast and the Furious. 17. Elsa Pataky. Then, Elsa Pataky debuted in the franchise in 2009's Fast 5 as Elena Neves, a patrol officer in Rio de Janeiro. The actress returned for 3 more of the sequels as her character is responsible for a bombshell twist when she becomes pregnant with Dom's baby. Now, after Pataky finished her story arc in the Fast and Furious films, the actress appeared in the action war movie 12 Strong. She currently lives in Australia with her husband, Chris Hemsworth. 18. Luke Evans. Then, Luke Evans joined the cast of Fast and Furious in the 7th film, Furious 7. The British actor took on the role of villain as Shaw's younger brother, Owen Shaw, then returned in 2017 in The Fate of the Furious. Now, Evans did not return for the most recent Fast and Furious film, but he's definitely been busy. He is currently starring on the hit television show The Alienist and has multiple movies in the works. 19. Ronda Rousey. Then, Ronda Rousey had made several film cameos around the time she starred in Fast and Furious 7. But the action film, where she played Kara, was one of her bigger parts. Now, Rousey keeps one foot in the WWE ring while exploring Hollywood. The wrestler/actress most recently appeared in Charlie's Angels and the television show 911. 20. Jason Statham. Then, Jason Statham first appeared in the franchise in 2015's Furious 5. The British action star fit in perfectly as MI6 agent, Deckard Shaw. Now, since being introduced in the franchise, Statham has been one of the lead antagonists of the films. In 2019, he starred in Hobbs & Shaw with Dwayne Johnson and he appears in F9, The Fast Saga. If you like the content of the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down your views, and don't forget to share the video. For more amazing videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching till the end.